अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, मैं हूं आपका दोस्त फयाज़ पाकिस्तान वाला. I am your friend Faiyaz Pakistan wala. Today I have again come on live session and inviting our friend. She is from USA, Texas. Before starting his introduction, I am waiting for her as I already invite her to come online. As she come here, then we will talk with her. So guys, before she is coming, I will make his introduction few lines. If someone come, then I will start this thing. Until then, I am waiting for her. So as soon as she comes, we will start talk with her and we will understand more and more about her. So we are waiting for Miss Ariella Strauss. As she comes, then we will talk about her life. Who is she? We will find out who is she, what is she doing, and what is her mission, his projects, what's going on. She is from USA, and we will talk with her. We are waiting for her. As she comes, we will start to say hi, hello with her. So she is here. I am sending invitation to her. So we will talk about her. As I am connecting with her, request you. Uh, okay, Shiv thank you so much. She is saying I have seen her review videos in which she was teaching English quite humbly. Yes, you are absolutely right. I make some intro about her, does who do not know about her. I will tell everything. Then she is already joining us. And before starting we talk, I request my all viewers, please share this video as max as possible, so more people can understand the things what she will tell us, what she will teach us. Okay, so here she is. Hello, good morning. How are you, Miss Ariella?
Hello, how are you?
Fine, absolutely fine. It is really pleasure for me to have a nice lady with me. Uh, Thank you so much for giving us time.
No problem.
That's great. Okay, before we are starting your interview and we ask few questions about you and about your life, about your missions, I request you to please share this video as at your wall, so more people from your side also connect with us.
Okay, let me see. I'm trying to see how I can do that. Either that or I could share after it's done. I could share it too, and they can watch it after I'm done.
Okay, that's no problem. So, first tell us about you, from where you are belong from USA, and what do you do? What's your projects? How's going your life?
Yes, I'm from Texas in the USA, and I've lived here all my life, so I was born and raised here. And I'm married, raising children, and I homeschool them. So I'm pretty much a full-time wife, mom, and as far as online, I help with communities, building bridges, just like a interfaith, or it doesn't even have to do with religion. It has to do with just the communities, just helping people. And online, I also try to help people recently um, in their own faith if they're isolated, like myself. I try to help them find the communities locally, offline, and or connect them with communities online as well. So that's what my purpose and my my thing going right now. Besides teaching English online, I also teach English.
Okay, that's good. Can you tell us when you start this working on between different interfaiths of religion for making understanding with them? When you start this work?
Yes, actually, I probably joined that back in 2014. Started this year online, but offline, I've been doing this for 4 years. And what it is actually, I got my first experience 7 years ago when I attended a local mosque, and they had monks visiting from Tibet.
Okay.
So they had an interfaith circle, so you didn't have to be Muslim to attend. You don't have to have a religion to attend. You just attend. And it was very interesting to see them attending. Then at Thanksgiving time here in the USA, which is in November, I got invited to the Jewish and Christian and Muslim gathering at the synagogue. So I went to a synagogue for the first time. So, you know, so basically what is online, I just help, besides Facebook groups, you can join interfaith Facebook groups and get to know people. Here, basically, my goal is just to build the relationships, and you get to know people despite your background. And so that's how I've been doing it. So I've only been doing it for the past few months online.
Okay, Jed, can you share with us what kind of difficulties and challenges you have been facing while doing things? Because someone, when anyone asks to about peace, about understanding different religions, so there are so many anti-arguments about that. That maybe if she is or he is talking about on this topic, maybe she has some agenda, he has some agenda. So what kind of challenges you have been facing for this project, and how you will face, how you will cover up all these things?
Okay, well, the challenges I faced were I had some friends leave when because they thought I was giving up my faith by helping with the interfaith. I said no, I still have my faith, I still have my foundation, and you know, my beliefs, but I'm opening up you know, relationships in humanity, because we're all family in humanity, I say. So the challenges are some people did not understand it. Some people are really steeped into their beliefs and think that you can't have a dialogue with others. But I've had good things too from this. I've had many people from I say Abrahamic faiths. That's the Jewish, Muslim, Christian. I haven't really gone out further like the Hindus and the Buddhists. I mean, I've met a few people, and I've attended in the past, but as far as online, I'm mainly focusing on the what I call the Abrahamic faiths, but I'm not limited to those, if that makes any sense. But you do get your challenges. It's hard sometimes to connect with people when you don't have their similar background, but that's the good thing about building relationships, building bridges, is when you get to know them, the walls come down. And you know, I mean, we still have our personal walls, of course. You know, we still want to protect ourselves, but and we should online, definitely. But I just you know, I think there's more of I'm trying to word this question you've asked me. I've seen more productiveness, more positivity with this, then I have challenges. But I said, you just have a few people that don't understand and don't want anything to do with it, and that's their choice. And I say, hey, I might lose a friend over this, but I gained a whole lot more. I've gained a lot of people that I call my online family. So that's the good thing out of it. Back to you.
That's great. I really appreciate your efforts regarding peace between different religions and understanding between different religions. So, can you share with us what are the basic things, because we have so many differences, so many clashes worldwide, and we are fighting on minor issues. So what are the basics and standard things, what are the common things we can live together, we can stay together, what are the common grounds we can make mutual understanding?
Okay, well, the common grounds I found as far as the, I'll just take the Abrahamic faith since I'm used to that. Um, I found that we have the common ground of serving the same God. Now, as far as the Christians, the non-Trinitarian, the biblical Unitarian, the reason why I'm calling that out and narrowing it down is because we have some people that believe in the Trinity, that believe that more than one God, and we don't share that common ground as far as that area. But most of the people, especially in the Judaism and Islam and I said the non-Trinitarian Christians, we serve that common ground of serving one God, and even if we agree to disagree on a few points, we you know, we respect each other's holy books. We might not understand all the details of that religion, but that's okay. As long as we have that common ground of the one God, we have that foundation to build on. So that's what that's what the good thing is. So if that makes any sense. Again, the drawback to that is language barrier, which I'm learning. Just like in Islam, I am learning the basics of Arabic, starting at the beginning with the alphabet, and trying to learn and have a dialogue. And I haven't studied Hebrew yet. I've heard it's really close, and everything. I'm doing one language at a time. But on the other hand, I'm helping with people to learn English, because once they know that you can help with English, and a lot of people need help and a lot of people ask. So I just try to, help with that barriers to teach them English so they could communicate. Back to you.
That's great. Can you tell us, as I belong to from Pakistan, and generally in Pakistan, we have most of the people thinks due to some policies of America, we have very hatred and very feel like bad that these are the people living in America are not good. The different religions following are not good. So how do you live in your city, in your country, in Texas or America? There's different religious people are living there, different from Muslims, Christians, Jewish, and how they will live their daily lives, how they contact with each other. What is the ground realities there? Can you share with us so we can understand what's going on?
Okay. Yeah. First of all, as far as each person lives their own daily life, behind their closed doors. The only time we come in communication is if we have a project together in the community and we help out that way. But pretty much here in Texas. Now there are some churches, for example, in the Christian faith that have the interfaith community where they allow people to visit. They have a dialogue table, with different speakers. So they're very open to that, and they even opened up their doors in case, for example, there's been some mosques that have unfortunately here in the Texas area that have been burnt down to the ground, or some other break-ins or damage to the building, and the different interfaiths that open their doors for worship. I mean, it's not at the same time, but they have the building space, and so that's how you see the connection there. Yeah, so basically my background is Christianity with the biblical Unitarian, and I've also, I said, for 7 years studied Islam, because I wanted to know more about that connection versus what the media said. And I've established a lot of relationships with people, and I've read the Quran, and I respect and I hold value in in the Bible and the Quran. So but pretty much I don't want to put a label on myself, because I serve the Creator, and again I want to be open as far as serving the Creator, so I don't put a label on myself. But again, I just have an open dialogue with people, and that's what it is about. But as far as I stand firm in my faith, and my faith is serving the Creator, and and His message that He has sent, which is to follow Him, and that's what I'm doing. So but anyways, but locally, as I said, locally, there have been positivity in the interfaiths. Not a lot of people might agree with it, but you are free to practice your religion and live how you live, and they keep going by that daily, so nothing's changed there.
Okay, that get whatever you share with us, it's really help us to understand the culture of their local what's going on, because whatever information we receive from the main media, from main digital media, so that's why we making so many confusions and problems, and we understand the things in a very wrong way what is portrayed to us. But really this social media, especially Facebook, is very helpful tool to understand each other and each other cultures. That's great. Okay, tell us something about your English teaching classes. What is this, and how do you conduct all these things?
Okay, about my mission and everything.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
regarding this English teaching.
Yeah, well, again, my mission is to connect people worldwide where we could build up relationships, and we're all connected, as I said, family and humanity. So that's my mission, is to get these bridges built, get these relationships started and these foundations put down, and start tearing down the walls of negativity. So I hope to connect people. Again, we could agree to disagree on small things. We're human beings, but overall, we should not be afraid to get to know each other, or our background does not mean we have to join the religion that the other person's in. As long as we respect it and get to know who they are as an individual, that's what counts. So that's what my mission is.
Okay. And how do you do this teaching English to contact persons, or person will contact you? How you will teach, and
Okay.
how anyone if want to learn English from you, how they will contact you and learn.
Okay, right now I go to a class online. As long as I'm in that class, they'll tag my name, which I didn't show up today, but usually that's Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Pakistan time, 11 a.m. my time. And I
Okay.
think it runs like for an hour, hour and a half. And again, the only way people could get there is when they tag my name, or I could tell them the people that I'm in the class with, and they could follow them. So in case I'm not there, they could get that link. I am planning. I don't know, because I am still, a mother. I still have family life to attend to offline, but I am planning on going solo, like my sister Mara Khan. She's a very lovely lady, and she teaches English. She actually sets up her own video on her own Facebook Live and invites people to learn English. So I might do it that way. So we'll just see what direction I go. But pretty much, you could catch it online on Zoom and just join the class and just sit there and have a conversation like we're having, and that's how we learn English. But again, I'm planning on going solo, going live as well, so I could help people that way, kind of like what we're doing now, one-on-one conversations.
That's really, I really appreciate this thing. So more people can learn English, and we can connect with each other over, because English is a very basic language, especially in Pakistan. The general criteria to guess a person if he is educated or not. What we thinking is, if he is speaking English, then he is educated. If he is not speaking English, then he is not educated. Actually, even no issue. He never went to any school, any college, but he can speak English. Then it means he is literate and he is educated. So this is the common criteria in Pakistan to judge a people whether he is literate or not. What do you say about that?
Well, I say, first of all, we should take can't out of our vocabulary and, try to speak English. And just the more you learn, the more, if you're getting help offline, that's great, like classes, but if you can't, try to go online and have a conversation. That's how you're learning. In fact, one of my dear brothers, who hopefully is tuning in, I call him Brother Noor. He has a fuller name. He learned English online, and he didn't pay for the courses. All these courses, by the way, all these classes on Zoom, and obviously me hosting on my own webpage, are free. So there is no charge, so that's good. And so the best thing I give advice is to, I know it's hard to get to jump right in there for the class, but as soon as you join the class and get started, more experience that you have, the easier it gets. So just find an online class if you can, join in, and just keep going. That's the advice I have, is just try your best just to get started, and don't have that can't, take that can't out of the vocabulary and say, I can do this. Back to you.
Great. Ajay, tell us about your what is motivated you to start all these things, all this working. Because if you are working in home, most of the ladies, they are happy to stay at home watching movies, dramas, and they are happy living their life. So, what motivate you to come out of the box and do all these stuffs? This because this seems to be difficult work. So, how you come out, and why you, who motivated you to do all these things?
Well, first of all, as far as the English class, it was only a couple weeks ago. I actually went to the Zoom class to sit in, and because I'm a native English speaker, only there's a Carla who runs the class and Brother Noor who helps even though he learned English online. I just watched the class and saw the people, and she pretty much asked me if I could help out. So I kind of jumped on in, quickly, and then after these 2 weeks, I'm like, I could do this and I could help. So that's so this is brand new for me with that. As far as the online social, I just saw the need to, I said, to help people to find, because sometimes people are isolated either due to health like myself, or maybe it's transportation, maybe they're not living in the community close by. So I've gotten help online as far as connecting with the different communities when it comes to different congregations, different, people of faith to help out with and everything. So I'm giving back. And so say for instance, a person wants to find, they come online, they get the help online, but they don't have anything locally. I ask them, without getting their actual address, I said, what's the area you live in, or what's the nearest city you live in that I can work with, and what are you looking for? And then if they tell me, then I try to call a couple resources up, or look it up online for them. I mean, it's easy to do. They could do it themselves, but sometimes some don't know what to look for exactly. So I help them out with that. I narrow it down and then go from there. But I help give the work, but it's up to the people. Like locally, if I help give you the resources, it's up to you to physically call them and get connected. I just help I just help guide you to where you need to be. But I'm online. I just help people online actually. Okay, so take Islam for example. I help people find authentic Islamic websites that can help. Like I help with Guidus TV with Sheikh Yusuf Estes. He's a dear friend of mine. He's like an uncle to me. So I help people line up with the authentic resources and have them avoid the false and the spam and the haters, if that makes any sense. I don't direct them to those websites. I try to get them connected with authentic people so they could ask questions. Back to you.
That's great. Can you tell us about what your future plannings about these projects, and till how far you will continue this, and what is your missions about this? What is your future plans?
What is my goal in this? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well, my goal is to, be worldwide. I'm hoping to help as many people as I can. Unfortunately, Facebook has a limit, which 5,000 friends is a lot of friends, but Facebook has a limit. I'm hoping even if I'm not friends with all of them, and they could certainly follow my page or my account, but I'm hoping to connect unlimited people, who wants the help and everything. So that's my goal, is just to do as much as our Creator wants me to do without overloading. Of course, we do have to have a balance in life, but my goal is to help many people as I can, and I'm not doing it for popularity by any means. I'm sure the more I do it, the more popular I will get, but I don't need the popularity. I'm just doing it out of the kindness of my heart, because my thing is with my health. I'll just say I have a chronic illness where I am homebound, but I'm thankful I'm not sick every day and I can do this. So I say I might be limited, but I'm not limitless. So I put that positive in myself, and just also just helping people. So that's my goal, is to help as many as I can and not limit myself. But again, do it at a balanced rate, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself or burn out, especially with a project that you love doing.
That's great. I really appreciate and very happy to talk with you. At the end of this session, I would like if you give some small message to our viewers. These are from all over the world, so it would be great for them and great for us.
Okay. Yeah. So my message to them is to first of all, again, because I know social media is kind of scary. We do have to have our protect our privacy. Obviously, keep that in mind. So you don't want to tell the whole world your everything about you. But I also want you to get to know people, get to know, build up relationships, tear down the wall to a point where you could, bond a form, or form a friendship. Sorry if I'm trying to, I know what I have to say in my mind, just getting it out, it's kind of hard, but basically, don't be afraid to connect with others, but still be careful, be aware, but start having that friendship. And if you have the knowledge to help others too, or if somebody has a question or resource and you might have the availability to that resource, help people out if you can. If you can't, then, I mean, I know I said can't earlier is not in our vocabulary, but if you don't have the resources, then try to help in other ways, but it all starts with one person. So that's my message, is to try to connect with people, and don't be afraid to do it. And if you need help, reach out, message, message me, meaning if you need help with, with resources, or with trying to help connect people, or, get the interfaith maybe going in your own town and everything. That's how I could help. And I will put this is a label warning. I do not help with money. I, I wish I had money, but I don't. But I do not help with money. You got to be careful with social media, because people do ask for money. And I say go to your local congregations. So I could help you find the resource to those congregations to help you, or the local masjids or synagogues, whatever religious area you're in. So get help locally with that. But I, again, can help if you have a message about, if just questions, I could help answer them. Or if you want to study something, I could help you find that resource. So again, in a nutshell, sorry if I'm going long, in a nutshell, my message is just to get out there and ask for the help that you need, and start building relationships. And I think is, if we have this bond in the interfaith communities, then all this hatred will be, going away. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but we need just to, connect in humanity. That's my purpose. Back to you.
That's great. So, guys, here she is Miss Ariella Strauss. She is interfaith bridge. He is working for interfaith bridge, and he is also teaching English. So I request you to share this video, and you should contact her regarding if you want to learn English, or you want and if you are working on this project also. So if we work together, we will grow more. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for Ariella to join us and give us your time, precious time. I really appreciate and thanking you for this meeting. Thank you so much.
And thank you for having me. All right.
Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye. We will see you guys later. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.